resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Moore to the air. Got his man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hard... one down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Trying to escape and get it himself. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all...
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. Got the first down, looking for more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, the spin move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have in your...
Great place to start for this offense. Handoff from the gun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Now the toss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The screen, and watch out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Might be changing the route. Moore will throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap, it's Jackson.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off play action. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, it's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Moore to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game day.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Behind the chains now on second and long. Moore will throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He makes a grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the first down. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were in the back.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated,
touchdown Buckeyes! And the route is on.
and it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Moore to the air. They're working that left side. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. On the move. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. Gonna try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but
just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
and that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.